A new study by the German Pilots Union reveals that the vast majority of commercial aviators in the country regularly nap while on the job. The survey, conducted by Vereinigung Cockpit, gathered responses from hundreds of pilots and found that most admitted to dozing off in recent months. What was once seen as an occasional recovery tactic has gradually evolved into a common coping strategy for pilots dealing with heavy workloads. According to Katharina Dieseldorf, vice president of the German Cockpit Association, napping has become ingrained in cockpit culture. She explained that pilots often push through missions despite being extremely fatigued, largely due to demanding schedules, staffing shortages, and growing operational pressure. For many, taking a nap during a flight has shifted from being a rare necessity to a routine practice. A significant portion of those surveyed even acknowledged catching sleep on short-haul flights, suggesting that fatigue has become an unavoidable part of the profession. While the findings may raise eyebrows, aviation experts stress that the situation differs significantly in the United States. Regulations enforced by the Federal Aviation Administration strictly prohibit pilots from sleeping while on duty. The rules are designed to ensure that flight crews remain alert and capable of responding to any in-flight challenges. Still, fatigue is a well-known concern within the aviation industry worldwide. Both regulators and pilot associations acknowledge that exhaustion can compromise safety if not managed properly. Minimum rest requirements between duty periods are one of the safeguards in place to combat fatigue, though they can also lead to flight cancellations when crews reach their maximum allowable hours. For passengers, this can be an inconvenience, but experts insist it is an important layer of protection. At a recent panel discussion on aviation safety, Quay Snyder, aeromedical advisor for the Airline Pilots Association and president of the Aviation Medicine Advisory Service, emphasized the dangers of fatigue. He noted that the effects of extreme tiredness on cognitive function can be as hazardous as alcohol impairment. This comparison underscores why aviation authorities treat fatigue management as a critical issue, just as serious as other safety regulations. The German study highlights a growing challenge faced by pilots across the globe. With more demanding flight schedules and fewer resources, rest becomes a precious commodity. While passengers in Germany may be surprised to learn how common cockpit naps have become, the reality is that pilot fatigue is a universal concern. Addressing it will remain an ongoing priority for airlines, unions, and regulators dedicated to keeping aviation as safe as possible.